हेलो गाइस, आप सभी का मेरे चैनल पर और होराइजन फॉरबिडन वेस्ट के पार्ट 30 वीडियो पर स्वागत है। लास्ट वीडियो में हमें एथर लेने की परमिशन हिकारो ने दे दी है, तो इस वीडियो में हम लोग शायद वही करेंगे। तो बिना किसी देरी के सिट बैक, रिलैक्स एंड एंजॉय द गेम प्ले गाइस। चलिए कंटिन्यू करते हैं।
Aether's below.
लेट्स गो गाइस। एथर कहाँ है भाई? गाइस, अगर आप लोगों को ये वीडियो गेम प्लेज अच्छे लग रहे हैं तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब, लाइक और शेयर भी
What's
करें,
this place?
क्योंकि एनालिटिक्स में खाली व्यूज़ आ रहे हैं लेकिन सब्सक्राइबर्स वगैरह नहीं आ रहे।
There. That console.
पहले शायद डेटा पॉइंट्स वगैरह ले लेनी चाहिए। अपना आए कहाँ से भाई? अरे कहाँ से आया यार अपन? अच्छा, यहाँ से आया। यहाँ से आया, याद रखो। यहाँ से आया। ये डेटा पॉइंट क्या बोल रहा है भाई? गुडमैन। ओके ओके गाइस, अगर आप लोगों को पढ़ना है तो प्लीज़ पॉज करके पढ़ लीजिए। यहाँ और कुछ नहीं है। यहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं है। यहाँ पे भी कुछ, नो, नथिंग इज हियर। यहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं। ये कुछ अजीब ही जगह लग रही भाई। यहाँ से तो हम लोग आए। चलिए देखते हैं क्या है ये।
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
ओके, तो वी हैव टू रिटर्न टू बेस। नाइस। अरे द मेमोरियल ग्रोव। ओके, कहाँ से जा सकता है भाई?
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hikaru saw years ago. Oh, the visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right.
Nice.
I need to get Aether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Okay.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical
Nice.
to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle,
ये भी हो गया.
sealed by mud and darkness.
Can I ask you something?
नहीं यार, ये इसका तो
Of course.
लेना बाकी है अपने को. यार नए डायलॉग्स है शायद.
My focus is showing more voices out there.
We can never truly know these soldiers, but if you find their voices, we can honor them.
ओके, मेरे ख्याल से ये हुए इसके लिए बता नहीं रहे हो.
Did the Delvers say anything about where to find the recordings?
Only that she found them in ancient flying machines, and that they were sending out some sort of signal.
There is a locator signal from the recording. I can detect it with my relic. That should help me find any more voices that are out there.
ओके.
There are still more voices for me to find.
I hope I get the chance to learn from them. The ones we have will teach us much.
नहीं यार, ये नए डायलॉग है
There are
शायद.
more of these voices popping up on the locator frequency. I'll find them.
I wish I could recover them myself. I am grateful that you can.
What will you do with the recordings?
Well, I'll have to speak to my superiors and see if we can make space for them. They aren't from the Ten, but the voices of all warriors must be heard and remembered.
I'll let you know if I find more voices.
ओके, नाइस. चलो अब बाकी के होलोग्राफ्स देख लेते हैं और फिर निकलते हैं सीधा.
You've come this far. We will stand by you.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemies to outlast, conditioned for any
My
climate.
strength is yours.
ओके, डेटा पॉइंट्स है वो भी. नाइस. ये लास्ट वन है शायद.
Aloy, a word, if you will?
Out in the field or relaxing at base. Joint task
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regalla's rebellion?
For some, Regalla represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regalla attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Icaro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regalla's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regalla's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
Nice, a little side quest back there.
What? You're spectators? That's how good of a fight.
देखते देखते बाद में देखेंगे, पहले अपना मेन कर लेंगे, डायरेक्टली यहाँ से फास्ट ट्रैवल कर लेते हैं।
Your blade be bright.
Okay. वैसे हमें स्किल पॉइंट मिले कि नहीं देखा नहीं मैंने यार, देखना पड़ेगा। नहीं यार नहीं मिले, कमाल है बाबू ये। शायद एथर को मर्ज करने के बाद गाया के साथ के बाद मिलेंगे शायद। क्वेस्ट, साइड क्वेस्ट में बहुत ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स है यार। वैसे ये गेम में अगर पॉइंट ज़्यादा बढ़ाने के, मैं सिर्फ एनिमल मतलब मशीन्स को मार के ही कंटिन्यू कर सकता है यार। कोई भी बड़ा मशीन देख के उसको हंट करना, बस उसमें हो जाएगा। लेकिन हम लोग क्वेस्ट करेंगे, सब करेंगे, रेलिक रूइंस वगैरह सब करेंगे। एक बार ये एथर मर्ज हो जाए बस।
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch. And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal
Okay,
blacksmith.
we'll do the dialogues afterwards, guys.
A very angry. That's like my Uncle Lord.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Aether with me.
ये क्या है भाई?
Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this...
Okay, I have compiled available information on the parametric situational climate observation placement system. बाप रे बाप क्या नाम है guys? अगर आप लोगों को पढ़ना तो प्लीज पॉज करके पढ़ लीजिए, मैं बाद में एडिटिंग करते पढ़ लेता हूँ.
Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display.
Okay, वो भी एक साइड क्वेस्ट है शायद. Let's do this first.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Alothia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Alothia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
नाइस डिस्ट्रेस सिग्नल कोऑर्डिनेट से हो देख लेते एक बार इनसे बातचीत वगैरह कर लेते स्किल पॉइंट मिल चुका है हमें
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
कौन सा रूम
I'm no chaplain, but that is...
ओह वेपन्स अपग्रेड यहाँ पे वर्कबेंच है नहीं इसको अपग्रेड ही नहीं करना है मेरे को आउटफिट अपग्रेड्स में क्या कोई अपग्रेड है कर सकते हैं फिलहाल नहीं कर सकते स्किल पॉइंट्स तो मिले 3 अपने को देखते ठीक है भाई 20% ड्यूरेशन 100% डैमेज ओके नाइस ले लेता है मैं एक बार का क्या है मैक्स 3 ट्रैप एंड ट्रिप वायर्स बाद मिलेंगे उसको क्वेस्ट में ऑन होल्ड पे बहुत सारे हैं यार मतलब मेन करने के बाद ही आप लोग वो कर सकते हैं ऐसा है शायद कुछ एनीवेज विल सी अबाउट दैट ओके आई थिंक इससे बात कर लेनी चाहिए एक बार देख लेते हैं यहाँ पे कंपोनेंट्स अपने को मिल चुके हैं क्या और नहीं
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. I overheard that Varl and Erend are to accompany you on a mission. Do you require my assistance?
I'd rather have you and Zoe guard the base while we're away.
It shall be done. May the Ten walk with you.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
नाइस कौन सा रूम खोली बोली उसने?
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
नाइस ओके तो सामान दिख रहा कुछ
Huh. The door's unlocked now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment was lost with the Apollo database.
That's too bad.
इधर यार भाई ये
There's
रास्ता
data here. Another room. What for?
रब्बा बहुत कुछ है यहाँ पे तो अरे नाइस
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
ओके नाइस सप्लाईज की तो कोई कमी नहीं हुई है इधर इधर से रास्ता है ही नहीं शायद जाने को उधर से जाना पड़ेगा ओके देख लेते एक बार और कुछ है क्या ये किसका रूम है भाई
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
नाइस स्टॉक कर लो पहले ही ये क्या है भाई
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
ओके
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.